Hi Jerry, I wanted to do a video critique and give you some feedback on your current stationery. By the way, your logo is looking great. I like the changes that you made where the letters were rotated a little bit differently. It's wonderful. I really appreciate all the work that you've done on this. I know that it's not easy. And I know that you don't have a lot of time to work on it. So I'm not really going to give you any more feedback about your logo. I think it's fairly strong. I also like the layout of your card. It's also very strong. There are some things I would probably do differently based on the kind of organization that you have. I wonder about this really hard line dividing, rather than kind of some of these rounded shapes that you have. I'm not sure why you chose to do such a harsh or strong, I guess, diagonal line. But it's not bad. It does create some nice contrast on your card. And there are definitely good things about it, as well as some challenges. But anyway, if you don't have time, just leave it. It's not bad. One thing that you might do if you did have time, I wonder, because this strong alignment here is disunified with your logo. So if this information was on the left side of the card and this information was on the right side of the card, then you've got this strong line, which would be here, and this strong line, which would be here, and so that would unite or kind of pull them in together more. Your stationery looks really good. I like that you've got your strong alignment here. It's hard for me to see the edges of your paper, but I can imagine that they're right here at the edge of this dark purple. I don't know that your logo is going to be good as a watermark, because typing words on top of words makes those words hard to read. So if I was going to do something as a watermark, you might consider, I would probably think of just doing a shape like this jumping pattern, make it big and let it go all the way off the edges of the paper, or don't do a watermark at all. I do wonder about, like I said on your business card, where you've got a strong line here and a strong line here. If you traded these two things places, and your logo was on this side, then you could right align this text so that those two things were brought together. And you could even, instead of having this purple bar go all the way across, it could just start kind of at that place between here where that strong line is. And then one last thing, because this purple bar is so heavy, it calls a lot of visual weight or attention to itself. And that's fine if it deserves attention, but there's not really anything here except for a repetition of theme and color. But if you were to put social media icons, well, never mind that, because this is station or letterhead. If you were to put like a website address or an email address or a name or something in here, so that this big heavy bar deserves some attention, then that would be better than a big heavy bar that doesn't have anything in it. You might also consider, instead of a big heavy bar, you might consider a dotted line, a dashed line that mimics this line in your logo. So anyway, some ideas, things to think about, and I hope that's helpful to you. We'll see you on Tuesday.